I apologize if you're having trouble hearing us. We'll try to keep this to the point we can. Obviously, a huge issue is the second span across the Detroit River. Mathew Maroun with the Ambassador Bridge is here with us. So you're really pushing to do your own span right now. Tell us why you think that's important.
Well, because it makes sense. It's been in the works for a while. And when you're talking about a business enterprise, you got to do the math. And the math works for our existing bridge because we've already paid for so much and we already have the plazas on both sides. It's a shorter point in the river. The math does not work for the government bridge. It would be a multi-billion-dollar boondoggle, and if you use all their numbers and take them right as they say it, it'll lose $100 million a year, no matter what kind of political language they put in a bill.
But at the same time, you are proposing to build another span yourself. Why would it work for you but not for the government?
Well, one, our span would cost $500 million versus the $2+ billion that the government bridge would cost. Because we're not planning on building a whole new bridge. We're just planning on building a new span. They want to go new plazas, condemn 300 homes, 40 businesses, build all new highway connections to it, and then build one of the longest suspension bridges there are.
You feel like you're up against a runaway train because the governor really is set on making this happen.
Right. Well, there's no doubt. I mean, the governor would like it to be a stampede, but we don't want our private sector business to get run over when the only point of having a bridge is for traffic, and there's no traffic right now. The reason why we want to build a bridge is because ours is 83 years old. The reason why the government wants to build a bridge has been, A, what if someone blows up the Ambassador Bridge? B, it'll create a lot of jobs with government money. C, we need it to balance the budget, but the budget is already passed and balanced without the bridge in it. And now, D, well, we just got to do it because we've been talking about it for too long. Those aren't good reasons to build a bridge or obligate the taxpayers.
We talked to the governor up here on the porch just a couple of minutes ago, and I believe we have a little of that sound queued up here. If we can run that sound.
So let's build a bridge, and it's a great opportunity. Canada advancing these dollars is only a plus for Michigan. We will not be taking on debt, we will not be obligating our citizens, and we're going to have a great asset built by a private party, run by a private party, doing great free enterprise, creating great commerce for our state, and letting us be more successful, and hopefully making every crossing we have more successful. That's the goal here.
So the governor says that the bridge will be built by a private contractor. L. Brooks Patterson floated an interesting idea to me a couple minutes ago. He says, well, why don't you bid on the bridge and build the government's bridge?
Well, how would you like it if the government took your business away and then offered you to be able to bid on it? That's not going to happen. I mean, we're not going to watch the government use government resources, privilege, and taxpayer money to take all our business away and then turn around and bid on that. If the governor believes in private sector business, why is he trying to kill ours?
Now, do you feel like you've been villainized somehow through this? I mean, have you done something wrong with the Ambassador Bridge over these last 80-something years?
No, the Ambassador Bridge is the most efficient run bridge on the border. There's a reason why more traffic as a percentage of the market comes to our bridge. We operate the quickest trip across the border. You know, I guess we're the villains because we're a successful private business and the government wants to dive into our business.
What do you hope to accomplish up here at Mackinac? I know you wanted to debate the governor. He says that it's not going to happen. Right. So what do you hope happens up here?
Well, we want to bring out the facts and the truth. You know, the governor and his folks that are pushing for the government bridge, they want to talk about political hyperbole. When you're talking about the state or anyone getting involved in a business enterprise, you got to do the math. And the math comes out where the state bridge would lose $100 million a year. And if they think our math is wrong, I'm anxious to see them point it out.
I've seen you working the porch up here so far this afternoon. Have you had a chance to talk to some of the legislators? They really haven't come out yet in favor of this government bridge. Also, the Chamber of Commerce hasn't come out in favor.
Right. Well, you know, we're doing our best. You know, when you're fighting City Hall, it's pretty tough sometimes, but we think the facts are on our side, and that's why we were asking for a debate. You know, people pick who they believe when they see the point, counterpoint, and then they can decide whether they see the truth or not. And it's a shame that we didn't get that debate.
Mathew Maroun, we thank you so much for your time here this afternoon.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, and back to you.